pretty much the lead designer for the gameplay for Mass Effect Andromeda. He was on Twitter and basically he was being savage. He was like, "Yo, fuck white people, y'all some terrorists." Like it went pretty. Like some websites actually made articles about it, basically being like, "Is he racist towards white people?" And white people got hurt about it, and then they're like, "Oh, he's working on the game." So even though he's a gameplay designer, he's not the story writer, he's not the narrative director, he's the guy who works on the gameplay mechanics. So they equated it to, oh, if that's what they think, and he's not, and they didn't fire him, they let him spew all this shit about white people, and he's still working on the game, he's influencing the game, he's gonna make it an anti-white propaganda piece and stuff about how white people. But then I thought about it, I was like, isn't the entire trilogy about Mass Effect about diversity and inclusion? Like, is that not why Cerberus is considered bad? Because they only believe humans
in
are
humanity,
in humanity. And the funny part is, like, you pretty much state that you can't stop the collectors unless you have a diverse cast of aliens and humans.
With different abilities and gifts. Yeah,
exactly.
That's what I just find hilarious about the whole thing. It's like fundamentally, Mass Effect is from its core a very diverse. It's a game that promotes diversity.
And
exactly. Because that was
that's why
aliens.
Bro,
Krogans are basically black people in a nutshell. Like that's basically like their history is basically what happened to black people.
Oh, their history. I was gonna say Ethos. I was gonna get you, boy.
Let me be specific. The history of what happened to the Krogans.
Yeah, with the genocide.
Very similar to slavery. It's very similar to what happened.
Solarians are the white people.
Yeah, Solarians are basically. I mean, where's the lie?
No, not.
Where's the lie?
What are you talking about?
The Solarians basically.
You're crazy. Solarians are eight. Oh. Well, you mean because of the genophage?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What was the main thing the Solarians are famous for?
Yeah, what was the biggest thing they did?
You're right. Okay.
But I can see that. So like if there's like a female character or there's like a lesbian character walking around with like a rainbow shirt just like sucking on titties everywhere and shit, then I can understand and be like, yo, what is this game? But like my thing is like it wouldn't even be about like the whole gay thing. It's just like this is not even a game. Like what is this? But if it's just like little things here and there, just a little bit of diversity, then that says more about the person than it does about the game.
I agree. I completely agree.
I mean, I don't think people can judge a game like Mass Effect before it comes out because like there are sure as hell moments in the Witcher trailers that look like corny or look like kind of like whatever. But that game.
Did you watch the Mass Effect 1 trailer?
Great.
Like, did you watch 1 and 2?
No. Mass Effect 1 had the firest trailer of all time, bro. Don't at me on this. The incoming transmission from Novaria.
I'd argue majority. I'd argue the majority of trailers are corny for every game.
Exactly.
Like and then the trailers that are good, the games usually end up being trash. Assassin's Creed, they have some of the best fucking trailers ever, bro.
And then you play the game and you're like, wow, this narrative is trash. That's like the alternate career. Like if you look at a lot of
Revelations had one.
It's hard to sell something massive in 2 minutes. It's hard to sell something like that
because it's a universe and you're selling the universe. Like I feel like Mass games, you're selling the universe. You're not selling.
Once again, the reason why I bought Mass Effect, like one, I read it in a Game Informer. 2, when I saw that commercial, I was like, this is the fucking game. When like you get the it's Shepard, Ashley, and Garrus, and like
it was in my video.
That distress, that distress signal, please, Normandy, please, and then cut it off. And it's like reassessing course to Calliston. I was like, nigga, this is the hardest shit ever.
They low-key showed one of the features in the game without even telling you.
Exactly. Yeah. And then they drop in, it's like many choices lie ahead, none of them easy. I was like, bruh, I will never forget that commercial. That commercial was flame as fuck. That was the ultimate edition of less is more.
The dopest thing about it is when I was doing research on that video and I was like, I actually watched, believe it or not, I'm gonna link it to you. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I watched an E3 demo of it in 2016. So before a year before the game came out. It was different. Like it doesn't look like how the game actually came out to be, but you could see where it was built off of. Yeah, the original.
Yeah, like I remember watching that. I remember watching that too. It was when they were on what's that planet? To go get Liara. It was
they changed that and they showed the Citadel too, like the conversation and the gambling and stuff like and how the social conversations work. And I was like, this looks cool. And then on top of that, the cool thing was like one of the devs, they were talking about the game and they basically said it was codenamed something else. It was it basically like, it was supposed to be the Knights of the Old Republic they wanted to make. And then they said that the name of the game was created. It just perfectly aligned because the whole theme of it was making an impact with your choices. And it was like, because it would have a mass effect. And they were like, oh, and that's what they titled the game. And I was like, oh, that's fucking genius. Good shit with that.
Bro, Mass Effect is the GOAT, bro. Without Mass Effect, without Mass Effect, to be honest with you, I probably wouldn't even have anywhere near the fan base that I do, because my biggest song is based off of that Mass Effect 3.
Nigga, I wouldn't have met you. I wouldn't have met TBH if it wasn't for Mass Effect. Like, that shit is funny as fuck, but it's
Mass Effect bring real niggas together, bro.
Mass Effect for nerds.
Yeah, you're one too, boy.
I'm just saying, Andromeda. I one thing I do hope that they bring back is like more RPG elements.
Yeah, I love that. Just clean up the interface, and I prefer it to be like the first game.
Maybe give us some more customization.
Thank you. That's why Mass Effect 1 is my favorite one. Like I felt like it was the perfect blend of like RPG and action.
Oh, you couldn't tell me shit. I had what was it? I had a pistol because I don't remember what class. I think I was playing the Adept, and you could only use the pistol. I had a pistol with unlimited ammo. Like, it didn't have to cool down because it cooled so fucking fast. True. And then I had a fire, and then I had a fire mod on it, and then I would, and then you could use like different like special abilities with it. And it's like I just missed that part of the game where like you could customize your weapons and shit. Like when it changes the ammo.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I did in my,
when they made it ammo, I was like, oh, that's so whack. I really liked it when it was a cooldown, because like as you keep on playing the game and you get later and later and you get better gear and shit like that, eventually like your weapons are like god tier. Like I had this assault rifle. That shit never overheated, nigga. Never. And that shit, bro, the dot, like the reticule. You remember how like in the beginning of the game, your reticule was big as fuck because your spread was going everywhere? Nigga, my reticule was so fucking tiny, nigga. That shit was a sniper, bro. Shit was ridiculous. Now it's just like, you know, you just point and shoot. Like, that's something that I wish was changed. Like
it went really actionish, especially made it very actionish.
Did you ever use the sniper in the first game, bro? That shit would move all around.
Way up. The recoil was crazy. When you shot, I used it in the when I did my whole second playthrough. Like, I had a pistol that was like literally I go and it would not ever overheat unless like I just spammed it to death. And my sniper rifle did my sniper rifle, I could take 2 shots before it overheated. It's just it's crazy. I hope they bring back the more like loot like armors and shit like that. I don't want, especially I do not want a Mass Effect 2 sort of like RPG elements, because that shit barely had.
Bro, that shit was an action game. I don't care.
It was. It was not RPG.
My least favorite.
I didn't.
I'm sorry.
Like, I love them all, but
Mass
I don't.
Effect 2 is my least favorite.
I see Mass Effect 2 as filler, honestly. Like, I think the whole game is just a filler just to get you to 3 in a nutshell. Granted, it had the best cast, without a doubt.
It had the best characters, yeah, for sure. For sure. The
best ending mission I've ever played in a video game. Like, that's one of the best classes.
Oh, you know what? That I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It was great when I saw that it was a human Reaper. I was like, yo.
The final boss may have been pretty simple,
but they didn't do nothing with that. They didn't do nothing with that. Though.
Not just like, I don't mean when I seen that the final mission. I mean as the mission as a whole. I'm talking about like the whole building to the suicide mission, picking the people that do the certain jobs, getting from like the Normandy all the way to like that Reaper. Like, that whole level is like one of the best like final levels I've ever like I was just like, yo, we gotta fucking win this shit. Like, it was crazy to me. I love that shit.
True.
Listen, all I know is if we're at this event and I hear anybody talk about like why I gotta play a black guy, like if I hear that shit,
niggas stare at him. We gonna stare at him. Let's give him the death stare.
Nah, they might get some words, my guy. Like,
what's the problem with that?
Be like, why? Yeah, why does it matter?
Why do you care? Well, I'm just saying, I want someone I can relate to.
I'm gonna bring a list. I'm gonna bring a list of white protagonists.
Just put it like just take it out.
And why do we have to play a black guy? Let's see.
I got
Nathan Drake. You got blah blah blah. You got this guy. You got that guy. You got this guy. You got that guy. You got this guy. You got that guy. Even if Lara Croft has an accent, she's still white. Like
you guys got Resident Evil 5, a game about mowing down Africans, bro. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
True.
It's just like, I don't know. I feel like people are being extra until the game comes out. We'll see.
Right. Kyle, fucking, what's that nigga's name from Dying Light? He's white.
I forgot his name was Kyle.
Yeah. Yeah, niggas. A lot of these guys are generic as fuck.
And you in a fucking what's it called? South American locale.
My name's Mark Christian. I was specifically selected to do this job because I'm the best.
That is like every white protagonist.